Where have I been wrong, by the way, on the Russian stuff? Real quick.
Almond in the porta potty.
Oh, do you remember?
We can't
do you remember when
things.
you and Callan all thought that Russia blew up their own pipeline? Do you guys remember that fun moment?
I never thought Russia blew up their own pipeline.
Dylan, if you're sitting there talking about Russian
Papa
assets,
Smurf moron,
no
I
way
never thought that.
you thought
ever once.
Yeah, okay.
How dare you put that on me, Ricky Bobby? You.
Welcome to Deep Waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they crank the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never.
Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.
Yeah, dude, are we in it? Did we start?
Yeah, you can.
Are we in it?
We're recording.
Guys, welcome to the final Conspiracy Social Club of 2024. We did it.
Final Conspiracy Social
Social
Club of
Club
2024. Dude.
Yeah.
Sammy is, you got to watch on YouTube. Sam is a ball of beauty right now.
Thank you. I just started buying these, and I like them.
How much you pay?
I don't know. I think these were like $50 total.
They're in the black community. I think they're called Techs.
Really?
Nike Techs. I think.
I don't know, but
like
I'm
that.
in, dude. I mean,
it's
I'm being
full
honest
color
with you.
coordinated up and down.
Well, it's an outfit.
You look like the Armenian god of the
Do I look like I'm
right
singing
now.
Informer?
Don't get the reference. So,
What?
listen,
You don't get that song?
No, what is
You
that
don't know that song? I
Sam,
kiss your boom boom now.
Sam, Ryan and I didn't throw down cardboard on the streets of Las Vegas and spit on our heads when we were younger.
By the way, that was upstate New York, which made it even worse. Like, there was one black family, the Handys. The youngest daughter was so hot, dude. She had the biggest chocolate can. It was, and I just loved her. I just loved.
Were you in love with her?
I was. She wouldn't date me. She was only dating older guys
Oh, really?
with their fat chocolate cans.
Yeah. Well, when you have fat chocolate cans like that, you really have your pick of the litter.
You really do.
She's
Being a
not
hot
going
chick
after-
is like the most powerful thing, and then then the bottom just drops out.
I know. It makes you so happy.
Oh, that's great. What's going on? How are you guys? Hey, guys, I just added a date, January 9th. I will be with the great Eddie Bravo. Will be in Spokane. Other dates are coming. And then Batavia in January. So these are a few of my favorite clubs.
Did you ever go up to Portland?
Yeah, I need to get back. I keep getting asked. I actually like Portland.
Do you like, you know that it's like the strip club capital of
It
the
is.
country?
They have vegan strip clubs.
Dude, it's like, it's kind
You
of.
have to help them because they're so tired.
they're so malnourished.
Yeah. You just take their hips and grind them.
But dude, I didn't know
Pay
that
me.
people in Portland are so hedonistic and depraved.
100%.
We went to one a couple years ago. It was called Casa de Diablo,
Yeah.
and it was just a bungalow in the middle of the woods, and there were naked midgets taking payment and tickets, tearing tickets.
Naked midgets just hanging out.
Just the two naked midgies just taking tickets and taking people's money, and then you went in, and it was just complete debauchery.
I just feel like midgets just are always ambiance. Like wherever you go,
Yeah.
they're they are just added to the experience. They
Yeah.
can't just hang out.
They're like fiddle leaves.
Yeah,
they just,
yeah.
They need to
They're
be there.
probably like, can someone like entertain me? Why do I always have to be jumping out of the cake,
Yeah.
spinning on dudes?
Yeah, it's
Why
not
can't-
right. It's really not right the way that our culture treats midgets. It's fucked up.
It's fucked up.
Yeah. By the way, just quick movie corner. Honora's actually sucked. I watched the end of it. Goes nowhere.
Is that the one they told you to go watch?
Yeah, he's a big fan of that guy. His fucking movie
Why did it
sucked.
suck?
Sean Baker.
Yeah, it just sucked. Didn't go anywhere. Just sucked.
Guys, I'm watching King of Tipolito. It is the best show ever. Even I'm like, bro, you've gone too deep.
You want to mount a defense there? Your poor cinematic taste.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the theater, and the first third of the movie felt like Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah,
There's tits everywhere.
Sorry, tits.
There was no intimacy
Are
coordinator.
we getting back to tits, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
God, yeah.
Thank God.
Yeah.
There's tits. There's fucking. It's just money. It's all the best stuff. Cocaine.
Yeah.
And then it definitely starts to pitter a little bit.
Yeah. Because there's no tits.
Yeah, that's the problem is that the tits.
I've
go
always
away.
had a theory. If you add two things to anything, they're much better. Asian hookers and animal attacks. Anything you're watching, if you add those instantly,
Right.
it becomes the best thing you've ever seen.
Yeah, the stakes go up when there's an Asian prostitute because there's some kind of element of class and status to
Yes.
Asian prostitutes.
Yes.
They're not lot lizards.
Yeah, for sure.
Right.
Asians have the greatest spectrum of just what's possible of any ethnic group.
What do you mean?
Like they could be doctors or give happy endings. It
Right.
could go either way. And it could be in the same family.
and can I
you
tell
could
you-
have a doctor and a chick who gives handies.
and can I tell you, it's always a blessing.
It is really a blessing.
It never has a stain to it. It's all from my vantage. It's
and
beautiful.
you're so right about that. Like nobody owns their prostitution better,
Right.
As like a legit occupation than the Asians. Every other group, the wheels just fall off and it just ends miserably.
Yeah, there's no it's very taxi driver when you look at prostitutes that are born and bred in these United States, but the Asians have a posture of pride with everything that they do.
I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
They handle prostitution the best.
Quick movie corner, second movie corner. You got it. This movie.
How many corners? Are we on a
first
on a
off,
block of
hang on a
movies?
second. Well, it's movie season. It's my favorite time of year, but we got so much stuff to get into today.
Oh yeah.
Drones, bird flu,
Oh my God.
assassinations, one more thing.
One more thing.
We got a lot of stuff to get into. But I don't know why trans are dominating the
Trans are
movies
on
right
fire
now.
right now.
This movie, Amelia Perez, have you heard about this?
No.
Oh.
What was that?
It's one of the worst
You-
things I've ever
What did
seen
you
in
know?
my
You
life.
came when you realized it right after, and then you realized it was a dude.
Dude.
You're like, oh, clean up. Oh, it's a guy. What?
Get this. It's a movie about a Mexican cartel kingpin who wants to transition into a woman. And it's a musical. It is one of the...
By the way, you know that's a real story, right?
Is it really?
That there was a Mexican cartel guy who was on the run, disappeared. They found him as a trans hooker in one of these Mexican or Latino, Latin American tourist traps.
No shit. Can you look that up? Because, yeah, this is...
Latin crime boss found as trans hooker.
But yeah, it's what it's like. Oh, everybody can. Dude, if you ever go to Cannes, the amount of
that it?
smugness. Oh wow!
Not 100% sure yet.
But they found him. He was wanted by the law, and turns out he's selling his holes.
Yeah. Anyways, typical liberal Hollywood just flipping out over this movie about a trans drug lord.
It's just so unbelievable.
This is dog shit.
Yeah, I mean, dude, we are obviously a pro-trans show.
100%.
Like you've said before, we want Halloween every day,
Yeah.
right? We're the only ones who go to the Halloween 365, 24/7 Halloween store and just check in on everybody.
Yeah.
See any new costumes came in?
Yeah, because we're good people.
We're good people.
Yeah.
So we're not anti the trans at all on this show.
no,
But it's
no.
like, ease up. They're not that interesting.
Yeah, that movie. I heard a lot of buzz about it. I saw it was on Netflix, so I threw it on. And I was like, oh, okay. All right, this is going full foreign language. I can do that. But then all of a sudden it turns into a musical. And it's like, you're going to ask me to do foreign language and musical? I still stuck
And
it
then
out.
you had to
And then
see
it's-
Bussy too. You had
Yeah.
to see Bussy on top of that.
then
Oh
he's-
God,
yeah, that's-
ma'am. Oh, that nothing worse than a musical with Bussy.
It's not a good musical. Anyways, movie corner over. Go to patreon.com/anotherpodcast network. Nope, wrong URL. Patreon.com/aka Deep Waters. So These drones are. Can I be honest? Can I be vulnerable here with you?
Oh,
two?
I love it. I love vulnerable Dylan. It's probably the most popular character on this show.
I'm concerned.
Oh shit. I was telling people the other day, this has all the feelings of early COVID.
Okay.
We're
All right.
slow rolling it out.
Okay. So here's cynical beat boy. This is my favorite
I'm
character.
a b-boy sitting in my b-boy stance. Boom, boom.
Cynical Smurflu b-boy Sam is my favorite character. We have 3 possibilities with this drone thing from as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
PSYOP, blue beam.
Okay.
Hunting a missing weapon.
Okay. You got 2 of them.
Or,
and by the way, they're all, I said this on Twitter. We are in a PSYOP bukkake right now.
Yeah.
All of it's
Right.
being we're just PSYOP ropes flying everywhere.
I can barely see, and my eye is just red as the devil's dick. Yeah.
Yeah, you're just like, oh, God. It stings.
I thought there was only 15 of you. It feels like there are 1,000 of you.
So you are, yeah. So you got 2 of them. What's the last one?
Third is like legit, and we can get into this, but like legit nightmarish, cataclysmic, Nostradamus, Sea Empire, aliens.
Okay, I think that's 4. I think think the first one's Operation Bluebeam. You already said that.
Okay.
The second one is a searching for nukes in a what I think is a attempt to false flag us into a war.
Okay.
With the Iranians.
Okay.
Okay. The next one is that you did mention is straight up data. Like they are seeing our reaction to a mass surveillance system.
Who?
in the sky.
The U.S.?
The
Okay.
U.S. The biggest thing I think we can
That's
rule
blue.
out.
That's blue beam.
No, I don't think that's blue beam. Blue beam is that aliens come and it's basically the 3-body problem.
So
Like,
full hysteric, ripcord, fire alarm.
no, all the laws are gone. We're now one humanity under like totalitarian because we need that, right?
Okay.
So
yeah.
that
And we
that-
do, yeah.
We do. We really do. This Constitution, it's so pesky. We got away with it if it wasn't for that pesky Constitution.
Yeah, like the only way that America could get better is if we integrated how Afghanistan works and how Bolivia works into our government.
100%.
Yeah.
That's what we need. More third world policy.
Right.
So, and then the fourth one, and you know, we've had a lot of people on our show that there are people who think that there are some angel workings here in this. That's a distant fourth to me. Okay. I'm not against it. I'm open-minded to it. It's a possibility that there's some stuff coming together. I think if you go, Sam, if you had to put your money on stuff, I would put a little money on 2 and a little money on 3.
Okay. So let's go with 2. They're trying to find a false flag weapon.
Yeah.
I had heard musings that it wasn't Iranian origins. It was out of the old Eastern Front over there between the Ukrainians and the Ruskies.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's like it's a false flag to get us to fight those guys.
But
I must say something that Dylan probably won't like.
Party people,
sluts
and playboys,
magic minded.
Do you know what is going to be happening over the holidays?
Bro, listen, you're going to have moments where you're just like, I don't know if I can keep going. And you know the only thing that gets you through? Magic Mind.
Yeah.
The holiday elixir of champions.
You're going to be shopping. You're going to look to your left, and there's going to be an older woman screaming at just somebody who's working overtime about why she can't return this item. And it's going to escalate, and you're going to hear things that you never thought you'd hear about this. The only thing that will keep you grounded and zen is Magic Mind.
When you want to be cranked up yet calm, Magic Mind.
The holiday season is a beautiful season, but it also shows us our true capacity for evil. So walk through that with Magic Mind.
Magic Mind, dude. You just never know, bro.
All the things you need. matcha, mushrooms, cordyceps.
Get in on
all
it.
the vitamins you need. Freaking go to magicmind.com/deepwaters. Enter in promo code deepwaters. Get discounts. Okay? Get discounts off subscriptions. Get discounts off one-time buys.
Dude, stop with the 5 hours. Stop with the Red Bull. Do Mother Nature's crank, and I call that Magic Mind, okay?
Yeah.
Crank it up.
If a tree, like a beautiful oak or a eucalyptus, had a crank addiction, this is what they'd be addicted to.
100%,
Okay?
dude.
They're the gods of this realm. Do their drugs at magicmind.com/akdeepwaters.
Get in it. I honestly believe that Russia and Iran have shown amazing restraint when it's so obvious they are being provoked constantly.
Yeah, no, totally.
Into
totally.
World War III.
Yeah. No, you are. Oh my gosh, amazing restraint.
Are you being sarcastic right now? Is this sarcastic, Dylan?
Well,
is this a new character?
Yeah, we all wear many masks.
We do.
Sam wears, Smurf Blue, Beat Boy,
Beat Boy,
right?
sitting in my Beat Boy
And he
stand.
also sometimes, and it's pretty often, dons the mask of Russian throat pie queen.
Oh my God!
Just
So the other day, I'm not going to
constantly
say his name.
taking it down to the diaphragm.
He has this special dropping on his YouTube channel, and we were both about to do the same podcast. He went on before me. I went on after him.
Donald Trump.
Yes.
Oh, how could I was in a fog. I was like, who's he talking about?
No, it wasn't him. But the point is, so this guy comes out. I've always liked the guy. I go, hey man, you got a special? Where's it drop? Because is it going to be on Amazon? Is it going to be Netflix? He goes, YouTube. I go, oh, that's great. And I go, listen, man. I go, listen. I've had huge success with my special on Twitter. You should put it on Twitter. He goes, the whole special? I go, yeah. He goes, great. Now I can become a Russian asset too. I go, what? And they walked away.
So excited to hear who that was after we stop recording, because that is the most annoying thing to say.
I like, if you're a kid, when you go, dude, I'm kidding. When you just wouldn't walk away. Like, and that just lets me know that, again, I say it all the time on the show, intelligent versus smarts. Just because you're intelligent doesn't mean you have a clue how the world fucking works. You understand rules and how to thrive within those rules. You don't have any street knowledge at all. I mean, it's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Is he talking about, am I taking a shrapnel from this right now?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. Not at all.
All right.
There's nothing geared at you.
Well, yeah, but you do definitely just gargle Russian propaganda a lot. And listen,
Where have I been wrong, by the way, on the Russian stuff, real quick?
Almond in the porta potty.
Oh, do you remember?
We can't
Do you remember
many
when
things.
you and Callan all thought that Russia blew up their own pipeline? Do you guys remember that fun moment?
I never thought Russia
Bullshit,
blew up
Dylan.
their own pipeline.
Dylan, if you're sitting there
You
talking about
fucking
Russian
Papa
assets,
Smurf moron.
there's no
I
way
never thought that.
you thought
ever once.
Yeah, okay.
How dare you put that on me, Ricky Bobby? Fuck you. Okay, so this ex-Navy guy was on Rogan, and he was talking about, here's the thing with the whole looking for a weapon thing.
Yeah.
The drones have been sorry, I have a little cum in my throat. Sorry.
Deep throat jizz, that's what we call it.
The
Deep state jizz. Sorry about that. Messed that up.
DTJ.
Could have nailed that. Got a huge
DSJ.
laugh.
Okay. The drones have been flying around Langley for 2 years. So this has been happening for a long time. Not as robust.
Yeah.
But if they're looking for a weapon right now, what were they doing flying around Langley?
Yeah,
2 years ago?
listen, it's so
And
obvious.
honestly, it spooks me the fuck out.
It's so obvious it's ours. I mean, it's so obvious. Because if this isn't ours and they're in our airspace, we should dismantle our defense, our military, down to the nuts and bolts and rebuild it right up.
Yeah.
Okay? So if you think that they're aliens, okay, why are aliens following FAA regulations with the lights? Like, why would they come here and be like, we must have the lights proper protocol?
And that was a great alien impression.
Thank you, dude.
Sick alien impression.
A man of 1,000 voices. A man of 1,000 voices.
But yeah, okay. So I love that because the dude on Rogan was like, why have we not taken them down if they're just like a couple of like autistic like pranksters?
Yeah.
You know, like why have we not taken them down? And he's like, well, you know, from what I've heard,
Word on the street,
I've been tapping my sources, that there are antiquated laws in America where you have to file 120-page warrants that go all the way up to the head of the DOJ in order to wiretap the signals of these things. And Rogan was like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah.
They can get on our phones right now if they want to.
It's so
There's
dumb.
No way.
It's so dumb. They just think we're stupid, and we are. I mean, when America, did you hear about this, Ryan? America has bought 500,000 Bronny James jerseys.
That can't be true.
500,000 Bronny James jersey for a total of $50 million.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Dude,
we are a country of retards.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So they think you're retarded because we're a country of retards.
That is so heartbreaking, man.
But not all of us are retards. right? So we see that doesn't make any sense. I have to, if we're under the assumption that these aren't ours, you don't have to file a 120-page warrant to wiretap these things.
Yeah.
It's so obvious it's ours. It's so obvious. This would not happen. Every time something like this happens, it comes out that we are the ones behind it. Whether it's not Pearl Harbor, we weren't behind it, but we let it happen. JFK, 9/11.
Well, you don't know that we let it happen.
We 100% let it happen.
Well,
nobody wanted to go into World War II. So
you don't know that we 100%.
FDR goes, let these Japs hit us so we can go in.
Another fantastic impression.
It's so great, dude. It's so great. So,
and you even got like a little bit of polio in there.
Yeah, that's what I did. I got polio. So let these Japs hit us. Okay.
I don't think he was Southern, but
so yeah. So that's that. So I it's definitely ours. To what extent? What they're
why
doing,
are we sending drones up around Langley?
They are trying to. They
Is
could
that-
have a
you don't-
purpose of looking for. I think it's mass surveillance. I think they're trying to get us.
But why would they do it at Langley? No one is at Langley. No one knows if
The CIA headquarters.
Yeah, well, who's throwing the drones?
I don't
up?
know. Maybe they think there could be an attack on the people who've been terrorizing humanity for 100 years.
I don't think it's as simple as it's.
What if this is
and-
just the next phase of Space Force, and this is Donald Trump has constantly talked about American version of the Iron Dome.
I love
What
that.
is this? Is the slow rollout of this
Yeah.
to get to it, where it's like, hey guys, to protect our skies, we're gonna have like Terminator type drones in the air. Where, you know, the opening scene of Terminator is when Terminators are just stepping on skulls.
Oh God.
Yeah, I mean,
How
like,
spooky would that be?
well, I mean, like, that's where it is. I thought I saw one in Leaving LAX. I go, Dana, look at that. That one's not moving. Its lights have the blue, white, red.
Dude, I can't stand drones. They spook me the F out.
They're annoying.
You're driving down the 101 and like you'll see like they're fucking huge.
And they're
too.
so loud. It's like, work on the sounds, bro.
Work on the sounds. But the other thing about these that are really weird is that they evidently come from the ocean.
That is creepy.
So creepy.
They just pop up. Yeah, something's going on in our oceans. We've explored space
Yeah.
more than we explored the
I think that you, me, and Ryan need to find two other guys, head out to the ocean, figure out what the hell's going on.
just go deep dives down there.
Yeah.
Ryan first.
Ryan first. 100%. But the other thing that's so weird about them is that they have signature mechanisms to where they should be really hot because they're constantly flying and they're making hard turns and stuff.
And here's the thing about the flying is like, it's not a normal drone, because my buddy who told me about this stuff way before it became a national story, because he's in New Jersey, like part of the Dojo of Comedy's selling point is that we are the best view of the drones.
Yeah.
Come on down,
Yeah.
see some drones and hear some comedy live from the Dojo of Comedy.
Yeah.
My buddy Mike Romanelli, he's been telling me about this, but he says they'll sit in the sky for 12 hours.
Yeah.
They don't come down, like they don't run out power like a normal drone.
Dude, the battery on these things is crazy. The fact that they're ice cold when you try to seek them, they're fucking spooky as shit.
No, there's really weird shit. And like when you see them, they disappear. When you look at them, they come towards you. People been talking about this.
So get in the comments. Let us know what you think they are. Can you look up Nostradamus 2025 Sea Empire or Sea Gods? This is the other thing that freaked me out. Evidently, Nostradamus predicted that there would be this rise of a sea empire, a new ruling order from the ocean in 2025.
What?
Have you heard of this?
No. How have I not heard this? You know, Venice AI is really great for that.
It's really great for that.
Venice AI, man. Top shelf, uncensored AI.
Yeah.
Uncensored, dude.
The best.
I can't believe that you even would look at anything else.
Yeah. I love their logo. Looks like Olmec from Legends of the
Whatever nerd dork stuff you
Hidden
like.
Temple.
What does it say, Ryan?
Oh, that's not good.
Okay. One pause. Sorry, this is a lot. Venice AI is so thorough. That's the thing. Is that
So
it
thorough, dude.
cites so many sources.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wrote, "The sea will foam and the fish will die, and a great part of the world will be inundated." Some believe that could be referring to a massive oceanic event, such as a tsunami or series of hurricanes. Another interpretation suggests that Nostradamus predicted the rise of a new sea god, or a powerful entity that will emerge from the ocean. In his prophecy, he wrote, "A great leader will emerge from the sea, and he will be revered by all." So
Sounds like some Antichrist shit right there.
Do you think you're the Antichrist?
In this, I'm in water blue.
Yeah.
Informer.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, it's us.
I mean, dude.
It's just we're playing pranks on ourselves, dude.
Well,
That's
it's
how
just
bored
like
we
it's just
are.
they constantly have to manipulate us, and that just lets me think that they're very desperate right now because this is literally their last card. They've played everything else. It's not gone anywhere.
I love the Trump interview too, where he's like, "They should be telling you what's going on," and they're
Yeah.
like, "Do you know?" And he's like, "I'm not going to comment on that."
Why don't you tell us what's
Why
going
don't
on?
you tell us what's going on? Nah, I can't do that.
What if this is just the color guard of this group? Like, bah, 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 you know, just the fat nerd dorks.
Yeah, hopefully. I hope. So get in the comments. Let us know, what are these drones? Let's move on to the next thing, which is what?
I mean, listen, this is why. Oh, what is this?
talking LeBron v. Jordan?
No, we're not talking LeBron v. Jordan. Keep going.
Governor Newsom?
Yeah, I guess we can do. No, go to the. Keep going through the tabs. Okay. I really wanted to get a pulse on how excited you are about this.
It's so crazy because this is so this. So
The headline is
listening,
Scientists say sprinkling diamond dust into the sky could offset almost all of climate change so far, but it'll cost $175 trillion.
It is such a money laundering bullshit scheme. It's so obvious. They just, it's like this thing with Google right now. I don't know if you've seen, but Google seems pretty desperate right now. Have you seen all this stuff? They're like, look how cool this is. We're doing this cool ass shit. And then all these bots are like, Google's blowing everyone away with their AI. Even though everyone agrees Google's AI is garbage.
I never use Google anymore.
Well, dude, why not use Venice AI?
I use
why
Venice
are you
AI.
going on Google? It's garbage. And they're desperate right now. So their new thing, have you heard? It's like, oh, dude, our quantum computer, it solved a problem that would take a normal computer 10 billion years. Well, you're like, how do you know the answer to the question if it would take you 10 billion years to answer it?
I'll tell you what. We are so throaty today.
We are throat pie crazy right now.
And do me a favor. I don't know how I didn't have this on the docket, but fucking OpenAI whistleblower. Can you look that up? We got to talk about that. If there is a problem that takes a computer 70 million dinosaur eras to figure out the answer, I don't care about the question.
I don't even care. How long does it take for you just to come up with the equation?
It's that doesn't pertain to me. You guys have fun with your quintillion calculations.
It's so
don't give
dumb.
a shit.
It's so dumb.
But yeah, it's crazy.
Now, what did he say, this whistleblower?
Hang on, can we get back on the space dust real quick before we move on to this guy?
Yes.
Climate change is a real issue right now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so bad?
Yeah.
It's
so bad.
unbelievable.
So if China and India won't stop like throwing their workers into wood chippers and then blowing their remains into the sky, you know, the only thing we can do. Guys,
real quick. Hey, Ryan, don't you dare Yandex that. You go to the only place, and the only place that's right. That's where we go. We go to Venice.ai. Uncensored AI. I call it the good stuff, okay?
There have been a lot of stories throughout history.
Uncut AI.
There have been a lot of stories throughout history of springs, wells, and pools of transcendent truth. In the digital age, you can find your Tuck Everlasting Spring at Venice.ai.
Venice.ai.
Do you want to see do you want to see that?
Yeah.
Go to
Venice.ai.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to find truth bombs that you may or may not be ready for? That's not Venice's problem. Venice.ai's problem. They just give it to you.
Yeah, they give you what you need, and they give it to you uncut, uncensored, for real, the good stuff. There's the truth. Venice AI is the truth.
It's unbiased. It's uncensored. It's uncensored image generation too. You want to get a little creative with the image. You know, like
you want D cups? Go to Venice AI.
Yeah. Like, give me a picture of the tomb of Christ underneath the Twin Towers. Yeah. It'll give you that.
Bang.
It'll give you that.
They're afraid? You think they're afraid?
No, absolutely not. There are other ones that are like, oh, that's a little sacrilegious.
That's against our rules.
Yeah, it's like, hey, put your pocket protector away. Stop being a bitch.
All the other AI controlled opposition.
Venice.ai/CSC. Use promo code CSC.
Get in it.
20 to get 20% off.
20% off.
Venice.ai/CSC. Promo code CSC20. Boom. It's the middle of the night. You don't know. You're having sweet dreams of riding unicorns and eating grapes, and the people that are feeding you grapes are hot chicks and they're naked.
Okay.
And boom. You're awoken. By what? A home invader.
That's right. Dude, it's getting crazy out there. Crazy out there.
Yeah. Someone breaks into your house. They go, hey, are you awake? Hope you are, because I have a rope and a gag, and they're going on you in 2 seconds.
And you just get those hard nipples because it's go time.
It's danger time.
Okay.
What do you not want to have in that situation?
I don't want to where I got my gun to lock and I can't get it out.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, stay in the living room. I'll be right there.
Yeah. There's no timeouts with home invasions or dire situations, okay? You don't want to start a marathon with your pants at your ankles, okay?
That is the best thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, you don't want that.
Wise words right there.
Yeah. So that's why today's episode is brought to you by Stopbox.
Stopbox.
Okay? Stopbox is the perfect answer to safety and preparedness, okay? Softbox is it's an ingenious device where you can have access to your weapons, your firearms, quickly and safely, okay? You don't want to have to punch in your grandmother's social security number when somebody's in your house with bear mace, okay? You want to get your SIG, you want to get your Glock out, and you want to bang.
Yeah, you don't see Liam Neeson taking forever trying to get the gun out of the gun place, okay?
Yeah.
You want to get your gun, you want to get clock, clock, clock.
Yeah.
Bang, bang, get out.
But also, you don't want your kids having access to it.
You don't want, dude, those kids, they'll grab it, they'll play a game. It's not fun.
Yeah, and
for
the
anybody.
game will not be fun for anybody. So that's why Stopbox is here. All Stopbox products are proudly made in the USA, okay? They're not made in China.
Yeah, we don't need those Chinese.
Okay, you can also travel with a peace of mind because the Stopbox Pro is TSA compliant. You can
that's so
securely
important.
and conveniently transport your firearm through checked baggage airline
What?
travel.
Holy cow!
This, honestly, I'm going to get my dad this for Christmas. Seriously. For a limited time only, our listeners are getting a crazy deal.
This is not. This deal is so nuts. When I read it, I go, "This isn't possible."
We both said, Ryan, can you check? Because this doesn't seem like they'd be doing this.
In this dimension, this doesn't seem possible.
And Ryan actually said in this dimension, actually, this deal is real.
Wow.
For a limited time only, not only do you get 10% off your entire order when you use code CSC at StopboxUSA.com, but they're also offering a buy one, get one free for their Stopbox Pro. That's 10% off and a free Stopbox Pro when you use code CSC at StopboxUSA.com. Discover a better way to balance security and readiness with Stopbox.
Thank you, Stopbox, for sponsoring this show. That is basically along the lines of the story of the Anunnaki, right? That fits right into why if you listen to why the Anunnaki come here, under the notion that they're an alien species.
For those who don't know, they needed precious metals to keep their ozone intact.
Yes, and they were going to spray gold
Yep.
everywhere.
And they came here because they ran out of
Yeah,
gold.
that was... So every time I hear that, I'm like, oh, you're just stealing a page from the Anunnaki fable.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely ridiculous. Again...
There are only 12 stories.
But again, it's like CO2. We need that to make oxygen. Like, what are you talking about? It's so dumb. We want to lower the levels of CO2. You want to lower the levels of oxygen? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think that's how oxygen works.
What?
I don't think we need CO2 to make oxygen.
What?
I don't think we need... I'll say it again.
Ryan,
Papa Smurf,
are you with me on
Papa
this one?
Smurf, I'll say it again. I
Ryan,
don't think we
Are you with
need-
me? What? Ryan, how do they make oxygen, Ryan? Please, Ryan, how do they make oxygen?
And who's they?
Yes, carbon dioxide is essential for producing.
I cannot believe that, oh, dude, what has happened to this country when a good-looking young Christian man has to look up how oxygen is made? What has happened to our school system when you don't know that plants take CO2 and turn it into oxygen?
Don't talk about the school system. You can't read. Can you look? What are you talking about?
What?
Why do you?
How are you a nerd dork? You don't know that plants turn CO2 into oxygen.
No, they turn oxygen into CO2.
No, what?
Oh, that's right. It's sorry. I had a little bit of a brain fart.
Okay, respect.
I had a little bit of a brain fart.
Woo!
That was a big win.
That is the most retarded win I've ever had.
I think so,
I
too.
am so sad that I won that.
I think so too. You just beat. That was like MJ versus somebody in a wheelchair.
Muggsy Bogues.
Yeah. I'm still not completely sold on it. Is that how it works?
That is how it works.
Oh my God!
Plants take in CO2
Yeah.
and make oxygen.
What are we doing right now?
Is that how it works?
Yeah, so that's why like getting rid of all the trees. is a
Dude, you know
problem.
what I feel like right now? The one-eyed man in the land of the blind. That's how I feel right now.
I am so disappointed in myself to give you this vaulted status.
Just like, I run out. Oh, now that's going to be used against me too. But the one-eyed man, just fucking the one-eyed man, dude.
I'm sorry. I had a moment.
Okay, it's okay. You're allowed.
Yeah, of course I'm allowed. I forgot how to spell door one time.
Oh, dude, that's the worst.
You know, sometimes your brain just short circuits. Anyways, so I think we can all agree climate change is real and we need to spray the skies with diamonds. Let's get to this OpenAI kid.
What did he say, Dylan, that got him murked?
Ryan, can you look up what he said? I forgot to bring this article in, but Ryan, just look up what he was whistleblowing
and Ryan,
about.
When you get a moment while we're discussing this, will you go to my Twitter and look up the Tom Morello tweet that I made fun of? You guys have to see this. I've never seen anybody fall farther than Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah, well, his guitar was too high.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
so this guy, it was so funny because people, I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he's outraged that people are like joking about how Mangione did a good thing, right? Obviously, he didn't do a good thing. Killing someone isn't a good thing. But there's this...
Is it?
There's this Stockholm syndrome that people in America have where they sympathize with the ruling class for no fucking reason.
Well, what's interesting about it, Dylan, is that they've charged that guy with terrorism.
Right. So
and why that's important, because now all of his constitutional rights are gone.
Right.
He's not allowed to talk to lawyers.
Yeah.
And the reason they're doing this is because they don't want this to catch on.
Yeah, and this is my thing. People can have moral outrage about it. It's a murder. But be consistent about it. Boeing took out whistleblower after whistleblower after fucking whistleblower.
You're so right, dude.
OpenAI takes people out.
You're so right.
The fucking ruling class of this country
You're so right.
clip people all the fucking time.
Yeah.
And no one is outraged about it at all.
You're totally right.
Yet this guy, one of our own, takes out
with
a person
jizz gutters.
With jizz gutters, a hot Ninja Turtle jizz gutter maniac takes out a CEO of a healthcare company that has been denying claims, quote unquote,
basically
killing
screwed people in the stock market.
And everyone has this moral outrage about it.
I don't know if everybody. It seems like a ruling class and the super conservatives, which is hilarious to me. Like all these super conservatives who are just like the whole notion behind everybody showing up on January 6th is that the ruling class is out of control. And then the same people who are just lulling these people, which I get, now are upset at the guy who shot a dude whose company puts profits over people.
Right.
And I'm sorry, guys, but I mean, they just took a mom who went to the internet with outrage that her policies in covering her health bills when it totally should. And now they've arrested her for terrorist threats. And it's just like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And they're freaking the fuck out. This guy should not be getting terrorist attacks. He should not be being labeled a terrorist.
Yeah.
They don't want this catching on. We are in assassin season.
What a beautiful season.
I'm sorry, dude.
The leaves are turning brown and falling. The sun is in the sky.
Enron, screwing people over in California. What happened to those guys? Nothing.
Right.
Okay.
So this is where, like, what is a murder, right? Like, what did Purdue Pharmaceuticals do? What does United Healthcare do? What do banks that knowingly destroy people's future financial stability
100%.
Why are we so narrow-minded in the criminality that we label things with? It's insane to me.
Yep, I agree, dude. I remember one time I'm with Chase, and they had this thing where they're like, oh man, we understand sometimes you have to go past the amount of money you have in your bank account. We're going to help you out. We're going to let you go. What they don't tell you is they're charging you $50 a day every time you overdraft.
Yeah.
And then you go there and you find out you're $500 in the hole.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck just happened? And you're like, why are you doing this to me? And I remember I had a conversation with this guy, and he goes, I have no sympathy for you. You know what the rules are. You want to overdraft. This is the rules. And I just told him, I go, I get it, brother. You're trying to work your way up in this fucking Terminator thing.
Yeah.
But just know when you're wondering why the universe is shitting on your chest, this is why. Because you're a piece of shit who's lost all humanity.
And that's the thing. Why are you completely nuking your humanity to side with lizard-thinking people?
100%.
It's nuts to me. But anyway, so this OpenAI guy, why did they take him out? What was he trying to expose?
So he was arguing that essentially the whole OpenAI model is illegal because it basically it's too dependent on the labor of others, something to do with copyrighted materials scraped from. Basically it's a fair use versus not fair use argument.
So what it's saying is it's
sound like-
drawing from other people's works without giving them credit.
But I don't think he would get killed for that.
That's weird. It had to be something deeper.
It had to be something
Go on
deeper.
Go on Chat GPT. Did you go on our
Go
good
on
friends at-
OpenAI to find
go
out
on
why the
Venice
OpenAI
AI?
killed
What are
him.
we doing here?
Yeah.
Venice AI?
Yeah, Venice AI.
We only do Venice AI on this show.
Yeah.
That's it. Venice AI.
Really.
He's just hitting the tabs.
I'm really disappointed in Ryan right now.
Ryan, dude, we work with one AI and one AI only, and that's the best AI, uncensored
The kid
AI.
got kicked out of fantasy playoffs this week.
Oh, he did?
And he's just despondent right now.
So are you still in? What are you in the finals?
Yeah, I'm so fucking good at fantasy football. I'm in 4 leagues. I'm in 3 semifinals.
Oh, wow.
Come at me.
Wow.
Kid just knows what to do on the waivers, dude.
I'm all dude, that's me in basketball. I still haven't lost yet.
Trades and waivers. It's so fun. I hate being in leagues where people don't trade.
Yeah,
It's
I don't
it's
make
the-
trades.
It's the
because
best
you're
part.
never going to give me value. You want my good shit by giving me your garbage.
Yeah.
That's basically it.
Yeah. Well, I just turn those trades down and then offer something even more insulting. How about that? Does that work for you?
All the time.
Fuckface.
Hey, dude, how about Josh Allen for this punter? Oh, okay. Thank you, dude.
Yeah, that's what I
Thank
do.
you.
Yeah, I'll give you the Indianapolis Colts for Jamar Chase. How about that, fuckface?
3.
I guess there's a ton of OpenAI lawsuits going on about copyright infringement. So what he's saying is basically helping out all those lawsuits. And
So like I'm gonna write a conspiracy book, and AI is gonna write it for me.
What's it called?
I'm thinking about calling Tinfoil Hat Presents Conspiracy 101.
Okay.
And just go through like 100 conspiracies, so you can take it to your normie friends. Go, this is what this means.
What's the subtitle?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't thought that much. But
Aliens, Jays, and Truth.
Alien, Jason, Truth. I'm in, dude. I keep thinking my Jewish friend's gonna lecture me. I keep waiting for it
Yeah. On
because he
what?
keeps calling me and he won't call me back. And I go, "What's up?" And he won't call me back
Oh, he wants to talk to you about
about
Israel.
probably this one particular tweet I did.
Okay, great.
Will you go down? Look, keep going. It's where I murked. When I talk about.
Tom Morello.
Yeah, it's so funny because he's just getting killed in his own tweets.
Well, what did he do? What did he say?
So he was basically, I guess it was, there it is. So can you read, click on his tweet.
15 years ago, Rage Against the Machine went live on BBC 5 Live Breakfast. They cut the broadcast when we unexpectedly hit the correct lyrics. Surprise, 3 days later, you shocked the world and Simon Cowell and made Killing in the Name #1 on the UK pop charts, toppling X Factory's dreary monopoly of the UK Christmas #1. 100% of the proceeds of the single were donated to the UK homeless charities. 'Twas a Merry Christmas indeed.
Go through the tweets. Try to find one positive one.
It's kind of a humble brag.
Go through it. Dude, he is just, click. Did you click the tweet? Oh, yeah. Are these all the responses?
Yeah.
Dude, he is getting murked.
Why is he getting murked? Because he's
Because it's like Rage Against the Machine, but they're like, got to have your Vax card.
Yeah, I knew it was going to be the Vax thing.
Hey, man, this is when I lost all respect for Tom is when he wore a shirt or he had a guitar that said, arm the homeless. And all I want to do is run for office, get in a position where we gather all the homeless, take them to Tom's neighborhood, load them up on speed, crack, angel dust, and weapons
And malt liquor.
and malt liquor. And let's see what Tom thinks about arming the homeless then.
No.
This is the most detached. I went to an Ivy League school and I can fantasize about BS bullshit. Now, he is great. Anytime you put Tom Morello in a supergroup, that supergroup is insane.
Yeah, he's good at guitar.
But he's garbage in politics. Garbage rich kid politician.
Yeah.
Arm the homeless. You know how many people are being attacked by homeless? I mean, Anna Kasparian, who is a garbage person as well.
Well, she's not a garbage person. She's just liberal.
She's a garbage person. She's Armenian, and she was on a show called The Young Turks. Why don't you go on the cool Nazi show? It's so ridiculous.
Well, the young Nazis.
The youthful Nazis.
Yeah.
Nazi youth.
Yeah,
But yeah, I mean, dude, and I'm looking for a positive one, and it's all go fuck yourself, Tom.
Yeah, to say arm the homeless is one of the most divorced from reality things that could possibly come out of your
It's
mouth.
so dumb.
Because the homeless are largely fucking crazy.
They're listen, dude, and but for the grace of God go I. I'm lucky that my parents loved me.
Yep.
Didn't give me up. Didn't throw me in foster care. I got molested.
All that's
but
nice. All that's nice. But at the end of the yellow brick road, you're shitting in the road. I don't want to give you a weapon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People that dumpster dive don't need guns. Right?
Yeah. Okay, so let's get to the state of emergency in California right now. Keep flipping through. Here we go. So Governor Newsom declares state of emergency in California due to bird flu.
Psyop Bukkake. I mean, they are just punching lizard munchkins, long ropes. This is it. We got alien attacks. Now we got bird flu back because
Cows.
It's
in the cows.
This guy, dude, once you go into a state of emergency, you have way more power than you've ever had. And if you get out of a state of emergency, you lose all those powers. So just keep, bird flu. Blown out beehole flu is coming where you can't stop farting. It's just never going to stop. This guy is a garbage dude. He has all these powers and he doesn't want to give them up.
Well, so there's this, can you go to one of the further tabs over, like start in the middle and then just keep going over to the right? So it'll be the next one over. So this bird flu thing ties back to a Russian general that just got assassinated.
Really?
Yeah. So Russian general assassinated yesterday warned about DOD using bird flu as a biological weapon. On December 17th, Igor Krylov, head of the Radiation, Biological, and Chemical Defense Forces, was outside a residential block early on Tuesday when a device hidden in a scooter was detonated remotely by Ukraine's SBU security service. In May of 2023, General Krylov claimed that the Russian military obtained samples of a deadly avian influenza, also known as bird flu, from a conquered U.S. DoD lab in the Kherson region that could jump species with a 40% kill rate in humans. The full briefing is attached. Very weird timing considering the state of emergency declared in California. Okay. Okay. Dude, light blue, B-boy, cynic.
It's just, a big thing, though, you have to understand.
God, I was so excited for you to bite so hard on this, and I was going to make fun of you so much.
You want me to believe in it?
I thought you were going to.
No, I don't believe in any of this bullshit.
What do you mean?
I don't believe in any of it.
What do you mean?
I mean, well, I want to start by saying that it is conducive for the Russians to state to their population that bad men are just outside the walls. Barbarians are outside the walls, and you have to trust them. So I'm not saying that they don't have biolabs.
It's like M. Night Shyamalan's The Village.
Yeah, 100. So they have to go, hey, dude, they have labs, and these labs have viruses that will just blow out your beehole.
Right.
So you better trust us.
Well,
Because
they'll
if not,
kill
the
you.
barbarians are coming over the wall.
Right.
This helps everybody. Governor Newsom uses it. The Russians use it. The U.S. government uses it because oligarchies help oligarchies. Both oligarchies want to control their population through fear and anxiety. That's what I believe is happening. That's my opinion.
It's just nuts, though. Like the conspiracy community would jump from this guy gets taken out because he revealed that the U.S. had bird flu weapons in 2023. Why wouldn't he get taken out in 2023? Also, he's the head of chemical warfare in Russia. You would think that the Ukrainians might have an incentive to
it's
kill
just
him.
very weird. I watched that thing. That is such a crazy ass fucking yeah, it's right there. It's hard to watch. It's hard to watch.
What do you mean it's hard to watch?
You just see people walk out and it blows up.
All right, I'll blur it for YouTube and we'll play it at Patreon.
Right? Somebody's watching us. There it is. It's hard to watch. Hard to watch.
I'm watching it.
You are watching it.
Yeah, this is
Boom.
ooh.
So crazy. And look how far away it exploded. Even the guy filming it kind of got shrapnel.
Well, I think it was a dash cam.
So sad.
Wow.
But again, Russia showing amazing restraint and not retaliating because they know if they retaliate, they're in trouble. Now, what's
And
very...
Are we showing amazing restraint to not just fully attack?
Yeah. I mean, dude, we blew up their pipeline.
You're saying, you here are saying that the U.S. is showing amazing restraint.
Russia is.
Why are we not showing amazing restraint?
We're not. We're doing everything we can to provoke this shit.
I know, but we could just attack them, right?
I mean, we could.
Yeah.
We could. So in
therefore,
that sense,
amazing restraint.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
So you're saying that Russia is showing amazing restraint because it could just attack.
Right.
But we're not showing amazing restraint because we could just attack.
We for some reason they won't go full blown in.
It's because no one likes war.
Except for the people who profit off of war. They completely want war. You bring up a wonderful point. Why doesn't the U.S. just attack Russia? Because maybe they would be even more politically destroyed. Like they would lose more political credibility.
Do you think World War III is coming?
I think they want it really bad.
And do you think Trump's going to stop it?
I don't know. He wants war with Iran.
Yeah.
He's been wanting war with Iran since the jump.
The Kushmeister really wants war.
They all
with
do.
Iran.
They all do.
Yeah.
And it's just like now you have Putin's telling Netanyahu you don't own the Golan Heights. What's it called? The Golan Heights?
Golan Heights, yeah.
Because that's an important thing to Russia. Because if they can get that pipeline going, Russia's fucked.
Mm-hmm.
Russia's fucked. If they can get the pipeline going from Qatar, they're in deep shit.
It's amazing. It's just an amazing holiday season.
It really is.
You know, I mean, there's
psyop
whimsy
bukkake.
in the air, you know, it's
Bukkake psyops. Long ropes from lizard dicks.
Keep going to the right. I think there's maybe one. Oh, this is the most insane story. There's a guy in New York.
Well, I mean, God bless you. You finally arrested these motherfuckers. Something happened with Eric Abrams where he seems to be like, okay, I'm done. They tried to, like, he seems to be the guy like, oh, you tried to take me out with this sexual harassment or something like that. I'm done.
Yeah.
I ain't playing ball no more.
Right.
And he finally went and arrested these Chinese police station.
There's a Chinese satellite police station
Is
in
that crazy?
Manhattan that the CCP was literally running.
And their whole goal is to regulate the Chinese that live there.
Which is why that CIA dude, I can't remember his name with the long hair.
Yeah, I don't
on
know.
the podcast.
He's sus as.
You think he's sus?
Oh yeah, he's like, oh, I'm the CIA. I'm gonna give away their secrets with my luxurious herbal essence hair.
Yeah. You think it's BS?
100%. They say you never leave the CIA. You're always in the CIA.
No, it makes sense. Like you are a little curious. Like, hang on a second. You've been in the shit with your wife doing tandem spec ops. And now you're on the podcast circuit?
Yeah.
It's
with
a little bit like
luxurious hair.
It's a little bit like Rob O'Neill going around and doing all of these interviews about how what it was like to kill Osama bin Laden. It's like, bro, get the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm with
didn't
you,
kill
dude.
Osama bin Laden. Get
I'm
out
with
of here.
you.
Miss me with the
Everything
bullshit.
is a psyop.
We buried Osama bin Laden at sea in a body bag that no one could see his face.
Yeah, we're not allowed to see him, and we just got rid of him. Hey, dude, that guy had to turn burn.
Yeah,
Dude, turn burn.
we saw Gaddafi's dead face.
Yeah,
We saw Gaddafi's dead face.
we saw Saddam,
Yeah. Hanging.
but we Osama. I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Ah, man, we don't want to be disrespectful to the Muslim community that we're bombing the fuck out of right now.
Right. Yeah, it's like slapping somebody in the face and giving them a thank you card.
Yeah, it's like slap them with your dick and then go, hey, good job.
Yeah, good job. Here's a fucking buttermint. Okay, so yeah, what that guy was saying was basically the Chinese have the biggest scope of influence because when you leave China, you still identify as Chinese.
100%.
But it might not be that. It might just be that they have these fucking rogue satellite police stations all over the fucking country and are regulating people.
Now the question is, do they regulate Americans? Are they regulating
Chinese Americans?
Yeah, that's just ridiculous. And I can't believe it took this long. But obviously, Eric Adams has finally woke up. I mean, dude, forever everyone's like, shut down the Chinese police station. And they're like, what? Shut down the police station.
Yeah.
And now that they're like, oh, yeah, this chick says you sexually somethinged her. He's like, I'm done. Yeah, we're deporting these illegals.
We are really like, for as big of a boogeyman as China is, we're pretty tight with them.
It's
we're
mutually.
super
That's how they
tight
do
with
it.
them.
That's how you control them. That's how you control
China.
China.
We're gonna tariff them. That's gonna really show. Come on,
it's gonna be interesting.
All right, Merry Christmas, everybody. How long?
Great show, Ryan. Have a great Mormon Christmas, whatever you're celebrating.
Yeah, what are you?
Christian, I guess.
Christian, I guess.
Yeah, celebrator of Christmas.
Well, luckily Christmas is a pagan holiday, so you don't have to be. So I don't associate it with Jesus at all.
Yeah, because Jesus, he wasn't born.
Jesus
on the
was probably
25th.
born on 9/11. To be honest with you.
Yeah. You know that, right?
Most likely, Jesus was born on 9/11. A lot of info on that.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Love you very much. We'll see you in the new year. Patreon.com.
Guys, real quick, I just want to say thank you for making this year great. The show's grown a lot.
Yeah.
It's going to grow even more next year. So thank you for supporting one of the top 27 political comedy podcasts.
I thought it was the number one.
I think it's up there. I think we're banging with the best of them. In terms of just podcasting. It's Jimmy Dore's there. Obviously, Dave Smith and Robbie the Fire Bernstein's part of the problem.
Yeah.
Who else is in there?
Tim's great, of course.
Tim Dillon, of course, is the Michael Jordan of all this shit.
Yeah, fire.
And there's got to be some more people. Who else is a great
It's probably just us and those guys.
Yeah.
So
you hate Patrick Bet David.
I don't hate Patrick Bet David.
But it seems like the heat has kind of come off that a little bit, right? It's like it used to be like everywhere. Now it's not everywhere.
What, hatred for PBD?
No, the reach of that show.
It's still massive,
No, I'm not saying that, but I don't see it as much as I used to.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just my algorithm.
That's your algorithm. Your
Just moving
algorithm's
into
too focused on
black
Down
people getting
syndrome
haircut?
people and black people getting haircuts.
Yeah. So thank you guys, and we do appreciate you
so much. Thank you so much for tuning in this year. Callan dipped, and I sat down, and you guys have been very welcoming and supportive, and we really, really appreciate it as a new show this year. And it's been great, very funny, so many laughs, so many giggles, so much truth. Help us become a domestic terror threat. Like, share the show and get us on the list. We want to be there, because if we can get on the list, we can show you how being on the list works. Okay. Love you all. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Happy Hanukkah. And have a great new year, dude. 2025 is going to be great. Ba, 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 ba.
Welcome
To deep waters.
Where are you going right now?
So they cranked the 5G up, and then we just all get shaken and baking microwave. I love it.
I didn't say that, you absolute moron.
There was no dinosaurs. Those were Nephilim giants from the Bible.
And Lucifer is in the Vatican?
Yes.
Oh, okay, got it.
I think space is probably like just a giant liquid. Build it up, seal the wealth. When it's about to collapse, release the gays.
Are you going to get the jab?
Never.
Conspiracy Social Club, aka Deep Waters.